who would watch my stream would say is you saying fuck off. How do you feel about that?
Love it. Audio output. Jordan.
Yeah.
Refresh my memory.
Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans.
Would it be audio input or output from the Elgato?
It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Marr now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, keep it. 5'9". Mike 54. Hey, zoom. 54. Hey, easy. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 59.
On first down, Breeze. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Second and 10 now from the 27.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Hatch it. Hey, exit.
Breeze now to throw. He'll let it fly in the direction again, and he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
That type of run right there, that just fires me up when I watch it because that's maybe the most underrated aspect of his game. The ability to break tackles and know where the first down chains are and pick them up.
He's tough, good pedigree. Dad Stacy was a linebacker at Missouri.
Yeah, and how about Mom on the track team? So I think that's where the speed came from. And she's not shy about letting us know that, too.
Yeah, I got the best of both worlds. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Elliott. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. The kick by Marr.
Come on, hurry up. Jesus, I'm in the middle of a game and I'm trying to start a party. So that this guy doesn't hear my chat. I am going to invite you to a party, Jordan, just so that this guy doesn't hear me in chat.
You don't want your guy to hear you in chat. You have no issue
Game chat.
what route you're running anyway, and you fuck them up.
I mean, I still don't want to do it. This guy isn't good, but I don't want to give him an edge.
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Alpha.
Breeze now on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The veteran safety, George Iloka, there to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Rolling to his right. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Amari Cooper, the intended target. But it'll be second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They throw again on second down. This one's complete. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now Prescott looking deep in the he's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 55 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
No, I noticed that you started streaming because my game quality. Just like turning shit really fast.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with...
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football, but went to the sack.
A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 42 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Breeze. That is caught inside the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Breeze now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
He's slower than his lineman.
He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
You hear me laughing, partner. I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Slower than a right tackle, though. That bothers. Connection to your peer has been lost. He quit. It's his third pick in the first quarter. Jordan, you're doing something wrong there, dude. That should have been a pick. What? So that should have been a pick. I'm not on a god mode. I get wrecked online all the time. I can't even imagine. Apparently.
Good shit, Jordan. Fucking go.
Did that just give you the lead? Yeah. That's hilarious. Yeah, I wouldn't quit after that. My guy had a 10-point lead, and I got my third interception in the first quarter. No, on a punt return, you better off fair catching it. You have a way higher chance of getting wrecked.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Dude, hey. If he runs the right defense against me, Zeke Elliott touchdown. Oh, it could happen. It could happen. Oh, it could happen. Watch this. Watch this shit.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He finds an opening past the 40. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance.
Come on!
Touchdown!
Come on!
Boys. Ezekiel Elliott, 72 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
Oh my gosh!
Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past.
Did you see that?
And they have both. The secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Still 3 shots away, so I have 3 shots to get it in. Oh, 3 wide receivers. I'm going to come after this guy. I'm going to sack him on the first play. This guy doesn't even know.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. A shotgun snap for Newton. Flush to his right. And a big one. this here as he's taken down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Hey!
My defensive tackle might actually get the fit. You see what's happening.
Here's Newton. Steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
Yeah,
good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
He's trying to extend the life of that play, wasn't he? Got out of the pocket, ended up scrambling off to his left, trying to find anyone open downfield to try and make a big-time play.
Thought he had an opening there for a second, but that window closed pretty quickly. 3rd and long, it's Newton. Being chased out left. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
I think he's going to go for it. Watch this. I run nickel all the time. On what? Like deep passes?
Yeah, boy, got a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
54. 58.
They will go for it. Now Newton. Buying time to his left. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling your defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
He better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
When they're running nickel.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Now this guy's going to... He wants me to think he sold out for the run, but he's really running either a cover 2 or a cover 3 out.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding?
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. The give is to Elliott. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. Cooper was the target there. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 54.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And out across midfield down to the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Right there, 54, right there. 54.
On first down, it's Newton. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey.
You're blaming the release.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss it really generate big plays for an offense.
Escaping the pressure right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
What color's your car?
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. To the air again, Newton.
Oh, what the
And he
crap?
finds a man. It's McCaffrey.
Christian McCaffrey across the whole damn field. Even though
Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 38 yards. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Prescott is going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A big play here for Dallas. 53 yards. Now Elliott. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Second down and goal. Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able... Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board.
Oh shit, my controller died. Fuck.
Inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
I was at least able to get a play off before it died again. Fuck, plug it.
They've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
This dude's literally flipped formation 3 times. nothing about why defense is switching.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On second down, McCaffrey.
Dude, what the fuck? Dude!
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, man. Let's go, right here. 54, right? 54, Mike. Here we go. Mike's by 4, Mike.
Newton to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
If you run him on another slant, he's going to be hit so
Throwing on 3rd and long. Newton, he's going to can fighting. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Red zone. Almost red zone. Bitch. You can't run Cam Newton.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And this is caught at the 8. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
No, I can't give it to him. It's too laggy. Okay. Oh my god. You're going to run 5 wide and try and run with that. This is a very bad idea.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half. Prescott. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 40.
I'm here all day. Slam. Mike 54.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Dancing to his left. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They go play action here on first down. He's going to look deep down the field.
What the
and
fuck?
He's got room.
Switch me.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Greg Olsen, 49 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Look at, I mean, that
Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
480. 59. Kill. No. Off. Chance. Eddie Weber.
Amari Cooper, touchdown.
Prescott on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker. Prescott to throw it. Complete to Jason Witten. A good pickup there at 22. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
It was Eric Reed in on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On second down, Prescott again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand.
Mike 54. You're not ready. Gun. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch.
From the end zone, Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well. Greg Olsen, nobody ahead of him. He's at the 50. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards.
20.
Nothing is breaking my
Mike 54.
Absolutely nothing.
Mike 54. Danny.
And the guy's over here fucking calling plays.
Let's go.
Right, and he's calling basic plays. I'm in position to stop them, and nothing good is happening. Same with defense.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I cannot.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
From the 29, Newton forced out to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Great.
Now Newton on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Gano for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.